that Scenecore is a very diverse genre, so I can't catch every style in this one video. Basically everything I do in this beat you can use for your Scenecore beats. So guys, first off we're gonna start with the melodies. Also keep in mind that Scenecore beats are in the range of 130 BPM to 160 or whatever, but you can basically take whatever BPM you want, usually like 130 to 150. Of course I use Serum. I'm gonna show it to you without the effects first. I just looked for something that sounds grimy together, you know what I mean? Like, that sounds pretty evil. And then I put some stutters in, listen. So this is a bass melody. You don't even need too much for your Scenecore beats. And for the effects, layered it with halftime, put the mix on 15%, and I put halftime on it to give like the sound more depth, like more like deep notes, you know what I mean? This is how it sounds like with effects. And also some bit crusher. It sounds way grimier with bit crush on. I mean, both sounds cool, but I just chose to put Big Crush on, I don't know why. Just put some fruity flangers. Makes it a little bit more eerie and just some reverb. I didn't cut too much of the lows, because I needed them. And for some reason I put out the highs again, I don't know. You know, with the EQ, just do what sounds right for you know what I mean? I layered it with some eerie sound. But it's only for the intro. This is some extra stuff you don't really need, but could be cool. Like, you don't really hear this in the beat, but you know. The next part of the melody. The second part of the hook melody is this thing, this little... I put Bit Crush on it and Fruity Fastest to make it a little bit grimier, but also some reverb. And now we probably come to the most important part. And that is sidechaining the kick with the melodies. So you get this sound. Basically, when the kick hits, the other sounds like go lower, you know what I mean? Listen. So this is how you do, you got your kick. And basically just right click on the thing you want to sidechain, then you put like sidechain to this track. Simple. Fruity limiter. And if you got it sidechain to your track, you put Fruity limiter on it. Put on comp, and then click on this. Do right click on sidechain. Yeah, choose the thing that pops up for you, and then you can basically like adjust it however you want. You can like. But you gotta put the release down so it goes fast up, you know. Just play around with it a little bit. Don't make the release too long, or the melody will just go away, you know what I mean. But I already did it and I put it about this. You can just copy these settings for your song if you want. Yeah, I think it sounds good like that. You basically do this sidechaining with all your big melodies, you know? So it just sounds more Scenecore like. I also just layered the melody with this to make it a little bigger in the hook. You know what I did here? I just basically breathed into my microphone because I wanted to make the beat a little bit like creepy and ghostly-ish. Was breathing into my microphone and put all these effects on it, like, okay, I turned auto-tune off, but I put compressor on it and stuff. Little altar boy. I just used whatever preset, to be honest. It doesn't really matter what you put on it. Just try to make your breathing sound cool, listen. Oh, and I sidechain it to delay and reverb. Actually sounds kinda nasty, not gonna lie, but I feel like it gives a little bit more depth to the beat, and I think it's cool. You can just hear it faintly in the background. And these are basically the melodies. You need to add a bass line. Like, not for every Scenecore beat, but for the most ones, okay? And you do the same thing like with the melody. You sidechain it to the bass. So you get this, right? And guys, every sound in this tutorial, if you need it, just DM me on Instagram, I get you right, and I get you the sounds you need, okay? So this is a scene bass in Serum. I did a bunch of edits too, but the most important part is, as always, the sidechain. So you get this sound. And also I put a little bit of reverb on it and made it a little bit wider in the mix. So this, like that, you make your sounds mono. And if you do it like this, the sound gets wider, you feel me? This bass is basically just following the bottom notes of the main melody, so it's very simple to make. You can also just start your beats with a bass. Now we're just going to the drums. It's nothing too crazy. Just gotta find good drums or good drum kits. If you need drums, let me know. And setting the beat rhythm is very simple. You just basically fill each 4 steps. And if you're feeling cool, I don't know, put like a double step or whatever. It's just as simple as that, and get your own little like kick roll going if you want to. You don't really need to be honest. And for the snare, I just did like... Just as simple as that. On every second kick hit, I put this clap. And I doubled the clap even to make it a little bit louder. Yeah, with a snare. This snare is hard. You gotta use sounds like that. And this is basically the rhythm. I put some free fastest on the kick. I lowered the high end a little bit. But the coolest part is if you bring the open hats in and listen. Now I put some reverb on these. And basically how to do this is in between the kicks you place the open hat. Just put a little bit of reverb on it, and just to make it a little bit bouncier, you go into your open hats, then you press Alt R, and you can randomize these a little bit. You see how the amplitudes change a little bit. They go from the left side of your ear to the right side. Listen. Also, just to make the beat feel more alive, put some risers in. Just makes the drop harder. This is some free sauce now. I just put a little bit of Saturn on the master to saturate the beat a little bit and make it a little bit more processed. Scenecore beats should sound a little bit more processed. I put OTT on the master just a little bit to process a little bit more. I don't even know what I did with FabFilter, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I made a little intro. Wait. I made a little automation clip for the intro. So I just took the bandpass narrow, clicked on this thing, then I went to tools, last tweak, create automation clip, and you can just automate it like that. It's so cool. You should automate your beats. So this knob is basically now this thing, and now you can play around with this and make the beat a little bit more alive. You can do this, or maybe not this, but you know. Let's make it a little bit cooler. So your beat just feels more alive. And if you want to make your beat sound really cool, do it like this. You put your halftime on the master and then just automate this knob right here in the way I just showed you and just put it at the end. And you get a cool outro like that. Alright guys, now I'm gonna show you how I made vocals and lyrics for this song. So first off, if you write the lyrics, make them about like substance abuse, partying, all kinds of self-harm, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not promoting this, you know, but it's like some type of stuff that's going on in the songs. You want to make a catchy hook. You can do this by just repeating a certain word. So like this. Let's listen how my hook sounds like. Just keep it repetible, so it stays in the people's head, you know what I mean? The mix is important too, but also the way you sing your lyrics, bro. You gotta act a little bit. When you sing your vocals, try to smile while you sing it, because your voice will go a little bit higher, and try to do a little whisper in it. I'm gonna show you my vocals now without any mixing and without the beat.
Shawty, tell me, do you really wanna die? Cause I got something for us tonight. Fuck suicide.
You can hear that I'm like, kind of like, shawty, tell me, do you really wanna die? Then I'm kind of like, not like singing, I'm like kind of whisper rapping or whatever, you know? Just try to make this like, shawty, tell me, do you really wanna die? Cause I got something for us tonight. Fuck suicide. Barely Human also, like, and other Scenecore artists, they are kind of whisper singing, okay? Now we come to the mixing. I'm gonna show you the most important parts. This is what my autotune settings are at. If you put the throat a little bit lower, it sounds kind of whiny and it sounds a little bit cooler. You should try it. I don't know why I put the humanize on 100%. You can play around with it and just find out what sounds the best to you. My voice is not that light, but not that low, but I still chose low male. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. But this is a cool tip. You can try to put the throat on like 90, 59, 79, you know. Next thing is cut out the lows. This is how my EQ looks like. You want your highs boosted a little bit more. So this boost is not high enough. You need more EQs and boost it a little bit higher. This is the secret sauce I'm giving to you guys. Put OTT on your voice. It's gonna make it cooler. And then I just put some distortion on it. Also, don't forget to put a de-esser on your vocals, because otherwise they're gonna be hella harsh. Another cool thing is that Scenecore artists do, they do stutter effects with their vocals like this. Listen. This is not even that hard to do. Take the part where you think like, oh, that would be cool to have a stutter. If you got some space in front of your next vocal line, like here, we got like this space. And you're like, maybe I take the, and then you just randomly try sometimes. So you take this, you press Ctrl Alt C, and then you just render this, and now you got the sound. And now you're gonna click on the sound. You're gonna click on the word and put it on generic. You're gonna chop it up, and you already got a little stutter. Listen. And just to make it cooler, just put 2 more in front of it. And put it on another mixer track so you can adjust it a little bit more. I don't know, I just flattened the heights a little bit and cut out the lows and put a little bit fruity fast dist on it. And this is how you make an easy stutter, guys. Listen how it sounds with the song together. So guys, that was it with the tutorial. If you got any questions, let me know in the comments. If you need any sounds or anything else, just shoot me a DM, I get you right. And guys, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell, because I will upload more tutorials like that.